The Top 5 Live, episode 115. Uh, and this week we're doing the top five 90's villains, 90's movies villains. Um, Javon may be in at some point tonight, but he's visiting family. So me and Danny holding down the fort tonight. Uh,
Yep.
what's good with you, bro?
Chilling, man. It's one of them days, man. Been busy all day, trying to make sure, maintain and keep it going, man. We gotta make it, make it do what it do, man. Hey, listen, anybody on here? Ace Play number 7 is on Kickstarter right now,
Yeah,
so make sure you get on there,
I'm gonna
share
put
it,
the link.
whatever you can do.
I'll put the link up in a second. Javon won again last week somehow.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel like he paying people. I wouldn't put it past him to pay somebody to win.
Hey,
Um,
gotta do what you gotta do.
but I'm still in front of him, so he can still suck it. Um, let's see. Make sure we get the Kickstarter up on the page. Uh, let's see.
That's right, Kyron. Yes, it is.
Hey
It,
Beverly.
it's up there right now.
Uh,
What's going on, everybody?
um, so before we get to the list later on, uh, Danny, you wanted to talk about, of course, the Kickstarter, NC Comic Con, FS Con. What else?
Yeah, man. Our not just not just NC Comic Con, but like I feel like we need to transition to doing our own events. I know we were talking about doing video game, um, the video game tournament. These shows are expensive. These shows are expensive,
That show was expensive.
and it's tough to.
I mean, how much of a man we want to keep this? Because I'll go all the way there. I don't
It's
care.
expensive, and it's like, but I think even I mean we didn't have to travel to this one, and it was still expensive. You know what I'm saying? Whereas
Well,
to do shows that are
you want to
further
talk
away
about
and
why?
it still cost the same. But
All shows don't cost what this costs,
nah, definitely not. I mean,
and those shows have better. That's what I'm saying. How deep you want to go? Because I don't care tonight.
no, I didn't want to talk about that at all. I just want to say, like, we might want to transit. I mean, it might be to the point where we need to start doing more of our own events than, other people's events
We can
because
do our own events,
never know.
but
Like I did a lot of good stuff happened though. Like I was on a panel. I did a panel. I got some pledges for the Kickstarter. I got interviewed by ABC 11. So all of that goes into it. Like the convention brings all that stuff to it.
mm,
But as far as traffic goes and things like that, that's not something that you can really control. That's on the show to make sure that people are coming out. If they, invite celebrities or if they, whatever it is that they have to do to get people to come out. A lot of people may not have known, the guests that we had there. Um, so, you know, there's just I think we got to start looking at more different things when we're going to I don't know what that is when we are looking at these shows that we want to go to because um, it might be easier to get sales and make that money back if we go to the right show.
I am willing to try with you. But I also will always be candid. The If we do our own event, the issue that you run into, uh, I'm gonna respond to you in a second, Marshall. The issue that you run into when you do your own event is we already have the tread on our tires is already showing. And I'm not gonna say that the webbing is showing yet, you know what I'm saying? But we're doing a lot right now, like a lot, far more than people know about.
Indeed,
And if you want to run your own show, cool.
I don't though.
Well, that's what you said though, so I'm going with it.
I'm not talking.
So
About, I'm not talking like a comic book convention. I'm talking about
yeah, but
that.
I'm saying it doesn't matter what the event is. we already have to market just to sell our comic books, and that's hard by itself. That's not counting Kickstarters. That's not counting, us taking on, starting a new company. That's not counting writing scripts. That's not counting our families. That's which is the biggest proponent. That's not counting our day jobs. So we have a lot on our plate as it is, and if we want to do an event, that's cool. But then the marketing, unless we're going to pay somebody to market for us, is going to be the hardest part. And then if you do market, there's no guarantee that those people are going to show up for us either. You can make a better, uh, you could try to make a better hedge on your bets by having it be a paid event of some sort. Like, I'm saying, that you have to pay for whatever the event is, to come to it. But that doesn't guarantee turnout or dollars either. So I don't disagree with you, and I'm willing to try it. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make it doesn't make it less hard.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know for me, I mean, like I had the issue of, I can do, we usually do well online, but I don't, it might be a struggle to get people to come out, you know, especially in the area that we are. It's not a lot of, it's not like we're in a big city. I mean, unless we're, again, if we're trying to rent another place, that's another expense. Like
that's a bad idea.
that's a terrible, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be an expense that, like, if we do it in Burlington, we run into the problem of, are people willing to come to Burlington to do the thing? But if we do it in another city, if we do it where the people are, then we run into the problem of, we got to pay for the space. Like there's problems all around. So I think it's really just deciding what we want to do, and focusing more in on the things that we can do. But I'd like to hear from, I mean, if we got other comic book creators on there, on in the comments, I'd love to hear like their thoughts on comic book conventions and events all around, where the goal is to tell people about your books and to sell books and to make money back and stuff like that. Because this is a conversation we've been having for almost 10 years, and like it's hard to figure out how to fix these things. Besides, splitting tables like we did.
Yeah, but it's not so. Well, yeah, I'll let somebody else say something first. Um, if somebody has something to say, I mean, in my mind, nothing changed. It's that same, and some kinds are going to be great, and some kinds are not. I mean, to me, that's what it came down to. And this kind, for what was paid versus what the turnout was, I would not try to say that this is
What up, Jess?
that it was. I would not. I would was good, Jess. I would not say that I would recommend it to somebody. Like if somebody was asking me, "Yo, how did that con go? Would you recommend coming next year?" I personally would not.
Right.
Uh,
I think for me personally, like it was, the other things were better than like the sales, like the opportunity to be on a panel and to be on the news. But that's not, those things were not planned. Like literally, we were there and somebody was like, "Hey, Danny, do you want to be on this panel?" And I was like, "Yes." And then literally my wife was talking to a young lady at the table. The news was there and she said, "Hey, come over and interview this guy." And they did. You know what I'm saying? So that's not stuff that was planned. It was just stuff that happened because the situation happened to be right.
mhm.
But you don't get those things if the show doesn't put the pieces together to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, there's goods and bads about it, but
but I mean that's my point. To me,
I'm with you though. I wouldn't recommend, it to somebody else, especially for the price that it was, and the traffic. Not, I mean, the people were cool that was there. It was a great atmosphere. Um, I just think that there's, if your goal, depending on what your goals are, like if your goal is to go and network or to get certain stuff signed and meet certain people, yes. But if your goal is to go, yeah, and like Miss Clapp said, it's never been on the same weekend as Central's homecoming before, so
I agree. I agree with that too, Beverly.
that may have had something to do with it.
It definitely had. Again, like I said when we went out Saturday night. What's good, Orlando?
So
Like I said, we went out Saturday night. You couldn't make it to dinner, but there were three major events going on Saturday night. You had GHO in Greensboro, you had Central's homecoming right there in Durham, and you
Mhm.
had NC State's. NC State had a huge game against Miami at Carter
Right,
Finley that
right,
same night. So you had three very very big events all taking place on the same night on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So um, it it now for the people that are putting that con on, they might not be culturally aware of some of those things. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's how that happened. As to like what made it fall on certain days. But again, what's good, Ryan?
Ryan, what's happening?
Um, but again, for me, the biggest reason I would say it is because what you paid for versus to again, uh, if if that makes sense, Marshall. I mean, it's Geo. Um, I'm always going to do it's okay. It's like New York Comic Con. You know that crap costs a lot of money, right? One,
Yep.
because of the cost of living. Two, because it's one of the best cons on the East Coast. But you know what you darn near guarantee when you get to New York Comic Con? Traffic. You're gonna have opportunity. You are gonna have opportunity to sell like crazy. So even if your success rate isn't 20-30%, if you can get 5% with the amount of people that you're gonna see at that con during that time period, you still coming away and you're gonna make your money back. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're paying for. You're going to New York Comic Con. Some of those bigger cons that cost more money are worth the money because of you at least you're going to be able to make that money back. Some cons you take a chance on. This one, we've had some good years at NC Comic Con and we had some bad ones. The reason I'm always be willing to go is because it's my city. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's the bull. I'm always be willing to come. And I hope in the next year that we're in a space where I my goal, period, and I think it's both of our goal, is to produce on a level that these cons are like, yo, these mothers are dope and they from here. We got to get them here. You know what I'm saying? They comp us the table because we have made that much of an impact in the community. Uh, I want to do Daycon, but so not ready for that yet. You would have been all right, Ryan. Your artwork is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely would have sold stuff. There's no
Yeah,
question about it.
the folks that I saw who were doing prints and they had Saturday AM there. I couldn't tell you how they did, but I know they had a great setup and coordination with the event to have their stuff sold by them. So but people who were doing art and prints and stuff like that definitely did great. I'd say Wally and then Aziz across from us. I know they did well. So
Yeah. So to me that's just the give and take of cons. Period. Um, and again, some cons you can go off. You know what I mean? It had gotten big in my opinion pre-COVID. Had expanded to 3 days. I started going when it was small in the airport mall a year or two. Yeah, I would agree with that too, Beverly. I very much so. Again, it's in my city, so I'm always be willing to come. But this year, for some reasons, I won't put out there altogether. I'll just be like contextually uh, open that to me, the price that you're paying for the space versus what the turnout ended up being, I would not recommend it to somebody if they asked me. You know what I'm saying? Um, or it would be like what we just said to Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like exactly what Danny just said. Like if you have prints, you know what I'm saying, and that's primarily what you're selling, you could be. But honestly, it would be better to ask Wally. It would be better to ask Afua. It would be better to ask. You know what I'm saying? The insanely talented guy that was across from us. Um, I'm glad that the con was back because it's in my city. You know what I'm saying? And because I rock with Ultimate Comics. Um, I will be. I'm glad that it was back for that reason, and I hope that it builds back out to be in a 3 day, and hopefully, traffic is better next year. Um, I hope pricing is better next year to
mhm.
keep everything candid, um, because I feel like for the price that you paid, it didn't match that turnout wise. Um, I've actually never been to a con. I'm making it a priority to make one and then get a table for one with my book. Believe it. Yeah, you can absolutely do it, bro.
Absolutely,
Uh,
absolutely.
what's up, comment man?
Comic man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you loving the vids, man. Yeah. So again, it's just a give and take of cons, period. Like, and next year, you know, um, we'll have some decision to make about which one to shoot for. But I've already said and always will say which con. There's one con that every year I'm trying to do, Heroes Con.
Heroes
Every
Con
year.
every single year.
I don't care what's going on. I don't care what's going on all year. If I don't make that con, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah.
That con is my favorite con. Period. It just
Period.
is. Period. I like. There's nothing I don't enjoy about Heroes Con. Nothing. There's no. I've never been a Heroes Con and not enjoyed it. I don't know anybody that's been a Heroes Con and hasn't enjoyed it. So
Right.
that con every year I want to be at. And again, the goal is that we are smacking faces hard enough next year that Heroes Con is like, hey, I saw y'all getting ready to put in for that joint. Nah, we want y'all to come down. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's always the goal as a creator.
Yep.
And there's some other cons that we're shooting for. What's so good about it? Number one, I would say pricing wise, you're getting far.
The traffic is good. The
Traffic is fantastic.
and it's a comic book show. Like there's a lot of shows that are, celebrity shows or they're collector shows, toy shows. This is really like a comic book show. They got a real like this year they had it was Chris Claremont that was there, right? They got Scotty Young, like they got people who are relevant in the industry right now as far as comics are there. They got people who are legends in the comic community. Daryl Banks was there this year, and then they got people who are new to comics, who are there. Like they have a whole section reserved for indie artists, indie island, right there in the middle of the show, where it's people who make their own books. You know what I'm saying? So they got a really big. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
And we were blessed to be up in there too,
yeah.
in the island.
So
Um,
and then
the people that put the con on are awesome.
yeah,
One of my favorite things every year is the art auction. I freaking love that. I love the energy of it. I love the spirit of it. I love that they're giving that money to charity.
yeah,
Um, I love the camaraderie of the independent artists that come to that con. I love that I get to see my brothers and sisters from all over. Like everybody comes to that con. Our brothers and sisters that are in the indie community, all of them come, bro. Like my bro Greg.
Javon came down all this time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. My bro Greg Anderson Elise. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
my bro Greg
What's up,
Anderson
Jeff?
Elise, Greg Burnham, Marcus Williams.
Jeff
Uh,
Craft in the building. Thank you so much.
yeah, they had Stan Lee come through.
Yeah, that's
They
where
had a great guest list this year too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, and they always do a really good job of layering in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a con that they'll have celebrities at it, but it doesn't overrun the spirit of the people that are coming to the con. The spirit of the people coming to that con is still to buy comic books, and they definitely
yeah.
looking for
And
indies.
the celebrities that they have are comic book celebrities usually. Like it's
Yeah,
like they're not gonna have like a movie celebrity unless it's like a Kevin Smith. Like I could see them bringing like a Kevin Smith who was a movie
he seems
celebrity,
like he
but
there all the time.
who was actually like a comic book person. I don't know if Kevin Smith has been there.
I could have sworn he was there last year. I don't
I,
know though. I had to look.
I don't know, but I could see him being there though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the type person I could see being there because he's right there in comics, but also celebrity. Um, but it's just everything about it, man. The space, there's enough space for everybody. It's in a place that's pretty easily accessible.
One of my favorite things about Heroes Con is the energy. Like the energy of Charlotte and the energy at that con among indie people and among the people that are there for the con overall is just it's infectious. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel that at a lot of cons. Like again, it's my city, so of course I'm gonna be proud that people are in Durham coming out to cons and cosplaying and stuff like that. But you just have to. I'm telling you, if you go ask anybody that's been to Heroes Con, and I've never once heard anybody complain about Heroes Con, not one time. I've never heard it from anybody. You know what I mean? Um, okay, Kev was at Galaxy. Yeah, we not. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not doing that. But
that's another. That's another.
yeah, we not.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not even. I'm gonna do everything I can to be nice. Um, but yeah, Heroes Con is fantastic, and every year I'm shooting to go to that show. Every year,
All
I
right,
just
I got gripes with social media real quick
yeah,
before we move on. Social media is for the birds. I, I I'm telling you, and I'm not the type to complain. I just think, I mean, there are good parts of social media, but there are just, they just want to make it hard for you. I mean, I think, everything is about, capitalism and making as much money as you possibly can, but you can't let Heroes Con is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, you can't let people build these platforms and then not be able to, um, use them. And it's just crazy, like trying to be able to build on social media. I know Morgan says all the time, if he didn't have to use social media to sell books, he would not be on them at all. I don't believe that because I know you like to have discussions with people, but
yeah. But thankfully we got this show now, so I can come on here and do that. But it social media is annoying because look, it's a business model, right? So I can't be but so mad. Um, I can't be but so mad because they're trying to make their money. It's just annoying when they try to change our algorithm. But I mean, we not on TikTok right now, so let's just be candid. Uh, we've been blessed. Danny's worked his tail off to build his platform on TikTok. Um, we got you over 105,000 followers now. Uh, and keeping it a band. People see that, you know what I'm saying. They see that you built they see that you built that platform. People want to tag in on it.
all right, Marshall.
All right, appreciate you, Marshall. All right, comment man. I feel like I don't know, that'd be weird, but um, TikTok has been changing its algorithms here recently because they opened a TikTok shop, and they are overkill is an understatement. You know what I'm saying? For how they've changed the algorithm to accommodate them and their business goals. To put it nicely, um, and it's just annoying. Uh, when you're running a Kickstarter like we are now for Ace Blade, what's good, William? When you're running a Kickstarter like we are right now for Ace Blade, trying to defeat the algorithm and and find ways around it, like trying to think around it, is annoying. And then once you feel like that you caught on to what's up and what it's expecting, then it changes, and then you have to beat that. And then we as an indie community all come together to try to beat it. And you still, the most baffling thing, we have people and friends that we are connected to and inspired by and all kinds of other things that are in great company with great clout, and they struggle just the same as we do. You know what I'm saying? With the algorithm, we're trying to find ways around it. I'm talking about accomplished people in all spaces, and they still have to fight the algorithm just like everybody else. Unless you are spending an insane amount of money, it's like paywalls when you're playing Fortnite or some other type of game that is going to be uh,
So supposed to be free to play. Supposed
yeah,
to be
spending
a
the best. You
level,
know what I'm saying?
supposed to
Yeah,
be a level playing field for everybody, but
there's a
certain,
paywall
yeah.
of some sort, and TikTok is building a massive one. Uh, my vote is for Wesley Snipes for Demolition Man as number one.
Mm.
Never mind, we'll get to that.
Man in the 90's.
I don't know, bro. I gotta you. That's a good question. Um,
They're like,
what's
that was,
good, Sean?
oh man, it was 93.
Um, my list is set. I ain't changing nothing.
Yeah, mine is, but
Um, uh, anyway, yeah. So social media is annoying. TikTok's being very annoying right now, um, because everything that you do is being set by the shop, and if it's not tagged to the shop, I mean, I got something. I said OnlyFans in a comment earlier, making a joke about people being on OnlyFans, and they flagged it.
Did they for real?
Yes,
No,
they flagged it and took my comment down.
that's terrible.
I had to appeal it. When
That's hilarious.
the comment that I made on the video that you put up last,
Yeah,
and we
I
made
saw
yesterday with Ace Blade, when I said, well, I guess you know what I'm saying, OnlyFans be OnlyFansing, you know
I
what I'm
saw
saying.
that,
When I said that, it got flagged and they took the comment down, and I had to
that's
appeal it to get them to put it back.
bro.
That's how crazy it is. Now, some of it is because racism. You know what I'm saying? Like these social media joints be following me like the plague, because like I gotta watch everything I type at all times, as if I be cussing people out on the regular, and I do not. I don't even be cussing on social media. So them bugs be flat. I'm telling you, if I say almost anything, they'll be like, this goes against our this goes against our bullying
They
standards.
be on you, bro. They be
What?
on
It's insane. That's another reason social media is irritating. But I definitely am looking forward to the days where we don't need social media. Social media needs us. You know what I'm saying? So
you. Right.
we in the space that we in, and we got our people, and we got our riders, and we have that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the best feelings at a con is having people that follow you, that personally come seek you out, come seek your table out. They already have what you have, but they want to see if there's something that they might be missing. That's the best feeling
Yeah.
ever.
Now I will say the good part of social media is that it makes it easier at shows and events to sell things when people have seen you on social media. I've
Yeah,
had I've had several times where somebody, was like, "Yo, I saw this on, Facebook, or I saw this on Instagram, I saw this on TikTok."
hmm,
And 9 times, I'd say 80% of the time, they're going to buy something because they're familiar with it.
yeah.
So
If they haven't already bought it,
if they haven't already bought it, that familiarity makes them almost, you don't even have to sell it to them at that point. You know what I'm
nah,
saying? Like
because they seen it already.
I've seen it where, they'll be like, "Oh, I follow you on TikTok. I've been meaning to get this," and they'll just buy the stuff because they're like, "Oh, I got the opportunity to do it. I know what this is. I'm familiar with it. Here's the money." If they got the money, they're gonna buy it, and that's one of the good things about social media. And why we still try to use it. We still try to use it, even though it's ain't nothing wrong with my takes. I just be speaking the truth.
That's a lie. Um, but yeah, no, and that's what
Me
I'm
too,
saying.
though.
Like,
Me
there's
too,
it just
Star. They like saving times, man. It's killing me. You see, I'm yawning right now. Like I'm supposed to be in bed. I feel like,
just like everything else. There's always good and bad sides, and every now and again, you got to get some irritation off your chest. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, we right now we working our tails off trying to get this Kickstarter fully funded. Um,
yeah.
uh, there's a lot to learn from this one. We got 5 days left. I feel like we'll close it out.
I'm
Hopefully,
right there. I gotta just keep plugging away, man. Just keep plugging away. I feel like I will say that one thing that I noticed, one thing that I usually do as far as the Kickstarters, I make sure that I do them when I have events going on. I'm gonna stop doing that because the weekends are when the Kickstarter was least active. When I was at the events and I'm trying to sell books and tell people about the Kickstarters, you know, I'm not actually online pushing the stuff. I'm not posting online because I'm at events. So I noticed, like, with the analytics from my Bitly, that the lowest days are all when I'm at events. Like I'm not getting any engagement on a Kickstarter. People not clicking the links because I'm not online, posting about it. So I'm gonna stop doing that. I thought that it was a good idea to do that because you got people in front of you. You got people that you can say, "Hey, we're on Kickstarter, whatever." But they don't. The people aren't. What I'm saying, like, the people who can buy from you at a convention, they're not going to the Kickstarter. They're gonna buy, if they're gonna buy from me, they're gonna buy from me right now. What I'm saying? I can hand out flyers all day, but from what I'm seeing, the people who are at the event are gonna check you out at the event. And the people, what I'm saying, that's 4 days now, gonna be 5 days this weekend, where I'm not promoting the Kickstarter online because I'm at the event talking about it, and that's useless. So that's something I'm not going to do no more in the future. If I got events coming up, you know, I was purposely doing that to because I thought it would help. I thought it would help to be able to talk to people about the Kickstarter, and it's not. It doesn't help. So um, definitely about to stop doing that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's plenty of things that we'll have to look at, and especially once we can see the finish of the Kickstarter and look at the analytics, we'll have to look at because there's a myriad of things that we definitely have to look at closely from this Kickstarter. Uh, Definitely, especially because that's another one of the things that's frustrating about social media is the fact that because we've been blessed to have the platform grow so much, the platforms on TikTok specifically grow so much this year. Um, that's a sincere blessing. You know what I'm saying? And it's frustrating to see it blossom like that on a platform, but you can't convert it to other platform forms. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out that formula to help it convert is frustrating. Um, I know it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But it's just frustrating in the process of it. You know what I'm saying? It's irritating because you be wanting like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we got this joint popping like this right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna be able to do this, and that, and then that crap be like, nah, guy. You know what I'm saying? Especially again. That's why the last TikTok that we made was what I'm saying, like, hey, do not leave TikTok, bro. Don't go nowhere because these mugs. You know what I'm saying? Like again, if these mugs will literally take my comment down just because I said OnlyFans, I didn't say go to OnlyFans. I just said OnlyFans be OnlyFanning, and them mugs was like, hey, absolutely not, sir, and literally took my comment down because I said OnlyFans be OnlyFanning. So them algorithms are absolutely watching everything you type. They're definitely a keystroke counter. Your mic is muted.
Oh yeah, they definitely watching every single thing that you type and modulating and doing whatever they can. So that's the
And we
thing.
used to
Like,
be scared
and
of
I
stuff like that.
I don't have the yeah, we used to. Now it's a date. Now it's a daily thing. Um, I think it's not like and the thing is I don't have the energy or the patience or the desire to figure out how to like I don't have the desire to learn how to navigate it. Like I don't have the desire to keep up with it. The changes on every platform, the changes that every platform are going to take at every time they put out something new or they adjust to do something. I don't have the energy to do that. I want to make the things and put them out and I enjoy it, but I enjoy making, I enjoy making the content and I'm gonna keep doing that, but I don't have the patience to learn and stay up on every single thing, every single change that every single platform makes. It's just not in me to do.
Um, I can't talk about that. 'Cause that's gonna.
Anybody get the show blocked.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna bring it up. I was somewhat interested in the conversation earlier. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Now I'm not spitballing, but there are two conversations I saw this week that interested me, and I kind of wanted to at
About
least
what?
be like, this was interesting. So everybody knows Jada Pickett's been on a book tour. I saw her go on the Today Show with Hoda. I don't know what Hoda's last name is, but they clarified like, so you know y'all have been divorced, y'all have been separated for this time period. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all back together? And then Jada was on the show after like, yeah, man, of course.
Wait,
Bro, I'm telling you, man, like it's just crazy watching
wait,
all.
she said they were back together?
She said that they are healing separately, but I'm assuming with plans to come back together. Like there's not going to be a divorce, which that was said like before like when the book tour first kicked off and everything was popping off, she had said that from the beginning. She was like, "There ain't gonna be no divorce. Like they're just not. That's just not what they do and how they move. There's not gonna be a divorce."
I told
But
y'all it's 100% marketing. These jokers are master marketers. That's who we need to learn from. But them jokers,
yeah, but you don't want to market that way. We don't want to market through
you're right.
sensationalism.
You're right. I ain't.
Yeah. So, um, but
I
I just
will now. I will create a storyline. Like I will create a storyline to sell something, but not through, like you said, sensationalism. I'm not. I don't like.
that just made me laugh.
I'm seeing people do stuff on TikTok like concerning like selling items based on like wars and stuff that are happening, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
they are literally like on the TikTok shop selling things that are like, oh, you can show your support for this or that by buying this. You
Yo,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
And I hate that. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, why would a person like that
Opportunity.
that junk is terrible to me. Like that's just something that I like. I'm not gonna capitalize off somebody else. I think it's the capitalize off somebody else's pain is, you know, dirty almost. And that's but it works. It obviously works because those are the things that people are talking about on social media. So those things are gonna get synced and they're gonna sell because the more people see them, the more people are gonna decide if they want them or not. So I just right now I just can't see me being the person to do that. It might change in the future. Maybe I'll be like, hey, got to do what you got to do to make the money. But
Nah, no, I'm never gonna get to the point and be like, "Oh, there's a war over there. Hey, show us how much you love Israel by buying this pen."
right,
I mean, God bless, boy, you got to be a
like
terrible human being.
I've seen stickers and flags like
That's
people,
horrible.
bruh,
They
those dude, bruh,
Free
it's like
Palestine. I'm not from there, but buy this pen.
buy this sticker to put on your laptop. I'm like, bruh, y'all on some other stuff,
They
bruh.
need to get fought in the face. That's crazy. That's a different level of something right there. That's ridiculous. If you're willing to stoop that low, that's low, bro. That's
Hey,
low. Like people losing their lives, and you like, you know what? This is a marketing opportunity.
let me
What?
let me put these flags in my bio.
To something that I have nothing
This
to do with
affiliate, let me put
whatsoever.
this affiliate link
I
and
have
not.
not. I'm not from there. My family's not from there. None of my family's family is from there.
Bro, I'm
But
telling you, I've seen it. I've seen
that's
it so many
gross.
times.
That's disgusting. Uh, it's
But
also I'm not gonna bore everybody. It is election night tonight. Uh,
yes, please go vote.
the other thing that I was going to bring up that I thought was interesting happened right before I got on here. There was a conversation between Nia Long and Young Jeezy about their both of them have had like Jeezy filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai and Nia Long. You know, we all know what happened with her and Ime Udoka in the last year and a half, and they were just having a candid and open conversation. I know, Sean, it's still gross though, but they were having a candid conversation, and I'm definitely gonna have to find that conversation because one thing that I love. Uh,
About what though? What about the
well, she
exception
was
of
talking.
divorce or what?
They were talking to each other because both of them have been through some heavy stuff publicly. I think they were just having a conversation. I don't know what spurred the conversation. I don't know what made them two sit in the room to do it. I'm interested to find out though. You know what I'm saying? Because if they both just gonna keep it a band, and they don't, keep it a band doesn't mean demeaning the other person. It's just like you can help somebody grow through you sharing your experience in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very interested in listening to that conversation for that reason, um, because well, another thing that makes me think about it is because I'm working on a script for In Your Dreams, and I want it to be a love story, and there's just people see. I don't know, man. Man, love is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Love is interesting. Relationships are interesting. What makes things tick in relationships is interesting. What makes people tick in relationships is interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I like to, when you got somebody that's going through that level of stuff and they're willing to be open and candid about it. That's what made me want to get Will's book. That's one of the things. Not his relationship with Jada, but just somebody that I'm very much so inspired by, people I've told you guys about, some of my spirit animals or people that I look up to very much so for doing what I ultimately hope to be doing for my career. I'm saying Jordan Peele, Tommy Adeyemi, Issa Rae, um, Ryan Coogler, um, uh, Donald Glover. Um, they Mike Flanagan, he's definitely in my list now. They are killing the game in ways that I love, and I love listening to them when they're willing to share. You know what I'm saying? How they got there, their thought process of things or whatever. Because I've said this before when we've been talking about other things on the show, but like the internet has opened an entire new world to us that the world before the internet would have killed for. Like everybody used to want to go to the Library of Alexandria. You got that crap on your phone now. YouTube University is the
More,
greatest invention
bro.
ever.
You can find. I mean, and it works both ways. But yes, there's so much information. Um,
Insane amount.
you can find literally anything
Yes,
there to be found. So
it's amazing the amount of stuff that you have access to nowadays, and our brains are overstimulated to the point where instead of us finding the useful things that can change our lives, all of us need entertainment. I'm not trying to knock any of us for loving entertainment, but
yeah,
there's so much stuff out here, bro, and there's still people out here that are trying to manipulate it for their own gain in gross ways. But we just have to be more cognizant of gleaning information from people, experiences from people, and stuff like that, and bring that into our lives and molding it to be, what I'm saying, what it ultimately could be. Um, but I'm if I find that conversation, I want to listen to it, and maybe it's a conversation we could have on the show next week. I gotta see if Roxy what Roxy's doing, bro. I ain't had her up in a minute. Um, miss my girl, man. You want to go ahead and do the list? Comment question: Goku and Vegeta versus Hulk and Thor.
Goku and Vegeta are destroying everything. Hulk and Thor,
Um,
Hulk and Thor do not have the feats. They don't have the power. Hulk is a bad man. Thor is a
Hulk
bad.
and Thor have done some insane things, though.
Goku and Vegeta are destroying planets regularly, easily.
Yeah, but Hulk did it too. Hulk's
I
cracked the
know
planet, cuz.
he
Like,
cracked the
for
planet.
real, for real.
This dude Vegeta can just hold his hand up and blow up a planet. Like
That's a fact.
it's not the same. They not even moving at the same speed.
They
Like
have different levels of yeah, but see so the thing that I think about when I think about that battle is okay, Goku and Vegeta be beating the break Vegeta's out of Hulk. But you won't kill him though. Like you could be beating him.
Vegeta would. Vegeta definitely would kill.
Vegeta's one of my favorite characters that exists in any medium. But killing Hulk is takes like extreme. I'm talking about very extreme levels of something to kill Hulk, bro. Like a lot. Like it takes a lot to kill this man. Like it's and you might be beating the crap out of him, and you might like transform, or you might do God mode and all that type of stuff. But if that dude grabs you, it's similar to one of my. I don't give DC much credit, but one of my favorite scenes in any comic book movie is when Superman woke up and Flash was trying to run past this mug,
Oh
and
yeah,
he's thinking he was missing, and Superman was like, and Flash was like, "Oh snap!" You know what I'm saying? Like that.
yeah.
That
Hey, I'm with you on that, bro.
see that I'm just was it Death Battle from Screw Attack? Was it Screw
Really?
Attack Death Battle? Um
I gotta go. I gotta see that one, bro. I mean, like I've seen they death battles with Thor where they say he is outlandishly strong, but
he is insanely strong, bro. I was asleep. It's
I
like
don't.
before I watched Death Battle talk about Wonder Woman, I had no idea she was that much of a monster.
Wonder Woman is a beast, but I'm not putting them with Goku and Vegeta and them. Them jokers are just too strong.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. It's it. I'm a just let me do some digging before I give an official answer. But I'm leaning Hulk and Thor just because I don't see how they're going to destroy Hulk. I don't know how they get rid of him. And Thor is a god already. He doesn't have to like go to a god mode. He is a god. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaning Thor and Goku. I mean Thor and Hulk, but let me do some research and I'll get back to you then because that's definitely the way I'm leading though. Um, the last Death Battle, I watch them joints they're putting them out every other week now. So I just watched Scooby Doo versus Cowardly the Dog earlier today. Um,
Bro, they just trying to come up with stuff now, bro.
Not, but see, the thing that I love about Death Battle is that they do break it down in some type of way where you can actually make it a battle,
Mhm.
and it's always cool to watch it. And the animation for this one was fantastic, fantastic, bro. Like it was really
I
really
don't know if
good.
I watched one like in a minute. I need to go back because
Well, yeah, you got to binge them joints.
I'm sure they got like enough now that because it's been a minute since I watched them, so it's
And
I
you
know
watch
that.
anime, so there's definitely some up there you're gonna love because you watch anime and they definitely do anime battles.
I'll bet, yeah.
They like they've done a good amount of anime battles where I'm like that almost made me go watch that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not against anime. It's just like I'm not. It's the same as like when y'all were talking to me about romance movies
Hmm.
or like certain genres of movies. I don't go to the theater to go see those movies, but I definitely enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just I'm not seeking it out. Like I'm not going to the theater to be like, let me go see that what's a romance movie? Let me go see Titanic at the theater. I can't see an iteration where I'm going to see Titanic at the theater, not because it's not good, but
that movie
because
was very good, man. Like I don't know if I told you I'd never seen it until recently. Me and Tiana and the kids sat and watched it, and I was like, "Yo, this movie is actually
yeah,
very good,
it's a classic movie, bro.
very good movie." And I was like, "That's crazy that I've never because it's was it 3 hours, 3+ hours."
Very long movie.
I was like,
It,
"There's no way that I would want to sit down and," but it
I mean,
was.
for a romance movie, what's the last romance movie I went to the theater to go see was A Star Is Born, and that's because Lady Gaga is a whole beast monster, and I was like, I'm not. When I watched the clip of them singing The Shallows, I said, I'm going to see this movie. I don't care what it takes.
Yeah,
Um,
I still ain't seen
Dang, Beverly, two VHS tapes. God bless.
it. Goodness,
Uh,
that's crazy.
that's crazy.
It
That
came
is
on two VH.
my
That's
God.
crazy.
Yo, that's a
Yo,
lot.
they said, "Hey, we got to make DVDs now.
That's a
We
lot, bro.
got to."
We got to invent DVDs because putting two VHS tapes in for one film, bro. Man, that crap makes me
Yo,
sad thinking
you
about
had
it.
to go to the VCR and take the tape out and put another tape in,
Bro,
bro.
I'm telling you, like that, like
That's
if
crazy.
your film has a VHS intermission,
That's crazy.
you know what I'm
That's
saying? Like
crazy.
you got a VHS intermission, bro. That's
Oh
crazy.
man.
That's insane. That's insane, yo. That's impressively insane. Uh another thing. Let me give shout outs to Colorado. Look,
The ladies, the
I'm
ladies
not rooting
basketball team.
against LSU. I'm not rooting against LSU. I still love Angel Reese. Uh, but the narrative is going to be out there. The narrative is going to be out there. The Angel got to all that credit. She making all that money. Fly J, same thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and y'all got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying? Colorado was number 20, I think. Y'all number one in the nation. You know somebody coming for you. And they didn't just beat you. They whooped y'all. There's no, if I'm her coach, you talk about running. I will suck this year. Like we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what you're made of and what you're here for quickly. If you're here for the NIL money, cool, but you're gonna go get it somewhere else. Because I'm telling you, when y'all come in practice, boy, you talking about gassers. Gassers and suicides about to be your best friend, cuz we're gonna run like I would be so mad. Oh my god.
Justin's question. That's easy for me because I feel like I can control my farts more than my sneezes. So I'm gonna go with time travel on that one.
Would you rather teleport every time you sneeze or time travel every time you fart? I'd rather teleport. I don't want to time travel because no, I'm not time traveling just because I farted, bro. I'll just teleport. At least I stay in the same timeline and all that type of stuff. I don't have to be confused all my life.
Can I fake? Can I fake? If I fake sneeze, like if I fake sneeze, do I still teleport? Because
Malcolm X is a fantastic movie, buddy.
then I can just teleport
I'm teleporting
until I
easily.
get back to where I am. That's
That's not
different.
hard for me. That was not hard for me because time travel is a whole different hill of beans. Because I don't want to fart and then wake up and be like, what year is it? Like I'm not trying to pull a Captain America every time I fart, bro.
I feel like I can control my gas though.
It doesn't matter when you do fart, you're gonna be in a different time
But
again, and
yeah,
now you
but
got to figure it all out again.
yeah,
I'd rather just teleport.
but if I can time travel, then I can use that to my advantage though. Like I can, if I
Can
go
you though?
past, I can set my future self up.
Yeah, but you might maybe you'll time travel and be old, bro. You don't
I
know.
can agree,
He said you can't control it.
I can I can be in a certain place to set my future self up with some Beano. I can be like, hey, there you go, there's some Beano. I'm
Yeah, but
off.
what if you? But
Got
what? Yeah, but what if you time travel to you being 88?
not time travel is in like you get older or younger, like you go somewhere else in time.
Oh,
Is that what you mean?
I still want to
Anyway,
teleport.
you ready for the? I don't know, Justin.
I still rather teleport. I'm still taking teleport, bro. I don't want to time travel, cause not unless I'm like controlling where I'm going and stuff. I can't. That's too much. Teleporting, I can handle because I'd be annoyed, but I'm not gonna be scared. If I'm time traveling all the time, I'm gonna be scared all my life now because I'm like, dang, nigga, what year is it?
Where am I?
Dang, you know what I'm saying? Suppose you time traveling and you freaking in Master's house talk talk about your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you gotta try and fart again, and ain't got near fart.
Mm.
You just stuck in slavery now. You see what I'm saying? No, teleport, Mika.
After seeing Jumper, I would want to teleport.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy. That's easy for me, bro. Definitely teleport me, Holmes. Uh,
You want me to go first because my list is weird. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Lord Jesus, boy,
My list is a little. I mean, it's got some staples on it, but
that surprises exactly no one. Uh, yeah, I'll go first because I my list
all right.
was pretty much solidified as soon as I.
As soon as you thought of it,
Yeah, buddy, it was pretty. There were a few honorable mentions that I could kick around, but it was just a matter of me ranking them.
Mhm.
Uh, so all right, top five '90s movies villains. Um, and I can work in VA but live in Hawaii. Yeah, if you teleport. See, again, I'm with you, Sean. Teleport me, Holmes. But anyway, all right, let me get back to my list. All right, number five, Phantom Menace, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Uh, bro, whether you've seen the movie or not, you know that two-sided lightsaber, bro.
Hey,
You seen that?
that moment was epic for sure. But that
You've
dude
seen
lost in epic fashion.
you've seen that two-sided lightsaber before, bro. And if you say you haven't, you're just lying. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have to know nothing about nothing, but you've seen that face before. And to be honest with you, I love scary movies. That could be what inspired the demon in Insidious, for all we know. I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't know what y'all watch horror movies or not, but Darth Maul is number five on my list.
Hmm.
Number four, and this is debatable, and I still kind of want to interchange them, but I won't. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Number four for me, Ghostface, Scream. I mean,
I knew Ghostface was gonna be on your list.
come on, son. I mean, come on, stop it. Ghostface got to be on the list for villains in the '90s, bro. Uh, Iconic series, and again, the most impressive part to me is that when they're doing these reboots, they're actually good. I'm very proud of them for them bringing them joints back, and I actually tolerate them. Don't get it twisted. You still have to get caught into their world for it to make sense, but
Hmm.
I enjoy it. Number three, Hannibal Lecter. Again, gross. He set the precedent for too many serial killers in real life that should horrify people. And to this day, he's still a horrifying character. Uh, I wanted to put Ghostface before him, but when I think about it in the grand scheme of things, I don't think I can. A Ghostface is insanely iconic. Now, which one's more iconic? I would. That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely make an argument that Ghostface is more iconic than Hannibal Lecter. Um, but you could definitely make a case that Hannibal is more iconic than Ghostface too. So, but okay, that's my number three. Number two, Agent Smith, The Matrix. Uh, the Matrix changed film. It changed the entire genre. It changed. It changed
And you go
everything.
back, you go back with the impact of the Matrix.
If you don't think the Matrix changed film, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's crazy.
I didn't
Uh,
say it didn't.
as my brother Ro would say.
I'm just
Uh, that will be an insane understatement and honestly disrespectful. Uh, but Agent Smith, he's almost the ultimate villain for a myriad of reasons. Uh,
then your number one got to be T1000 then.
Absolutely, it is number one. T-1000 Terminator 2. I mean, having anything else is uncivilized. There's nothing. I can't think of any Terminator that's ever scared me
I got one better
except for him. Except for him. I mean, this nigga liquefied. Like I could be running away and he could liquefy himself and go under the door and still chase me
bro.
and then make his arm into whatever he wants it to be. And he just insanely relentless.
Ridiculously. The
And,
new
and,
the,
and he looks racist. Like he looks like
wait,
he he
he
he
chasing
looks
down
like he hates. He looks
he
like he
chasing
hates
down
every
Terminators. He
black
don't
person.
care about race.
Ish.
Did you see
Yeah,
the one?
whether he cares about race or not, he looked like it. He looked like he cared about race. And he looked like
Did
he
you
don't
see
like
the
people.
Asian one in the new Terminator? The newest, I want to say the newest Terminator that came out. They had a T1000 that was Asian. Like he looked similar to
Yes,
the original one, but
yeah, I
like he
did.
was dope too. He was dope too.
Yeah, but I don't want no smoke with T-1000 ever.
No.
That's my list. That joint's been pretty much solidified. It just was like the only two that I kind of moved around was Ghostface and Hannibal Lecter. He does look racist, Beverly. Like he looked like he definitely woke up in Jim Crow and was like, kill them niggers.
I
Like
only have, I
seriously.
only have. I'm gonna tell you how crazy my list is because I only have two people on your list on my list, and
I
they're not even close to the same. I mean, they're close to the same positions.
I don't even know what to say.
Um, Number five, all the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. Imagine being on an island full of dinosaurs. Imagine a T Rex coming after you, bro. Like, I can't imagine being more scared.
But are they the villains though?
I don't even like animals. The
Are
T
they
Rex,
the villains
the
though?
T Rex was definitely a villain.
The
T
T Rex is the hero of the
Rex,
entire series.
T Rex was the Velociraptor. Between the Velociraptor, between the
The
Velociraptor,
Raptors were the villains, bro.
the 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 thick neck joint, and the T Rex, all the dinosaurs.
The,
Imagine
rap,
being
the
a real
Raptors,
person.
the Raptors are the villains, bro. You're tripping.
Until the end, I mean, the Raptors became the villains. I mean, the heroes in the last ones, but in the first movie,
Yeah, that's because that was the revamp because
yo,
they wanted you to root for blue.
imagine you remember the scene where they driving away from the T Rex and they trying to get away from them. Yo,
Yeah, but
scary, bro.
man, they not villains. All right, I'll
Imagine,
allow it, but they're not villains, bro. That's effed
hey,
up.
the T Rex wasn't gonna eat them. The T Rex
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
gonna eat them.
yeah, 100%.
He
But
was definitely,
they
he was
shouldn't have
definitely
been
about to
there.
get some human.
They shouldn't have been there, okay?
He was definitely trying to get some human. Um, Number four, I got Agent Smith at number four
That's crazy.
because I think Agent
What in the
Smith,
world, bro?
I think Agent Smith in the other Matrix movies was more menacing to me. I think he became
They
more
spent
crazy. He became more crazy and more menacing as the movies went on. The one
Yeah,
from
but
the
they
first
spent
one
the
from the
whole first
90s.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'll wait until you finish it, and I'll say it.
No, I mean the one from the original one. I remember. He was just you know, he was an antagonist, but the movie was more about Neo overcoming, his belief in himself. Okay,
That's what I said, Sean.
so
But nah. So
hey, um, like
my
I said,
comment about
imagine being on an island.
yeah, but
For
they're not. That's like going to Snake Island and calling them villains. You came there. You the villain. You ain't got no
I
business
didn't,
there.
I didn't come for them to try to eat me. I came to a petting zoo. I came to a
Ain't
petting
no
zoo.
petting zoo on Snake Island.
If I came to a zoo and all the animals trying to eat me, they villains,
They
bro.
doing what they're naturally supposed to do.
Hey, they the villains, bro.
Are we villains? The chickens?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
messed
sure
up.
we are. I'm sure we
Uh,
are.
Agent. So
Okay.
my comment on Agent Smith is they spent the entire first film building up to the horror of the agents and having to fight one. Like that was the whole. Okay, go ahead. Number three.
Number three, this one gonna blow your mind.
Oh God.
Number three, the F5 from Twister. That dang on tornado, bro. The dang on
Okay.
F5 from Twister, bro. That thing was so. Imagine being in a tornado. You ever been in a tornado,
No, I don't want to be.
bro?
I don't want to
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
an
yeah.
F5, bro.
Yes, yes. Justin, the Tiana, what was the name of that drive-through farm we went to? Dang on, I forget the name of it, but it was the kids was the kids were scared, bro. Ostrich sticking his head into the car,
Nope,
bro. It was crazy.
I'm
They're
not.
supposed to be feeding. They throwing the buckets of food.
Yeah, I ain't
Um,
got time for that.
so number three, the F5 from Twister. Imagine being in a tornado that's bigger than a city.
But
Like
how is it a villain though? And an
it's
F5 is
because
not bigger than the city.
they spent the whole movie like she was terrorized because her father died to it, and then she's chasing the storms to try to understand them, and then it almost kills the one family member she's got left. It brings them back together, and then
It's
at
a
the end,
tornado though.
the F5 comes back. They risk their lives to save humanity. It almost kills them. Yeah,
Humanity.
I mean them two. Their love. They bring them back. They try to save each other, and it almost kills them. It was, bro. Twister is one of my favorite movies. Number two is where I have the T-1000.
Man, you're
That
crazy.
Joker, that Joker is still scary. I still see boom, blow him up, blow up the half the head, and they don't just say, "Huh, I didn't even hurt. Didn't even hurt."
Fantastic.
Number one, this dude got a song and everything. Scar from the Lion King. Hey, your whole uncle. Imagine your uncle. Imagine your uncle, bro.
I'll allow it.
Your uncle that you love and care and respect. This dude done killed your whole dad. Killed your whole dad. Tried to kill you too. Take over the whole kingdom. And then sang about it with a group of hyenas. Bruh, that dude is bad. That dude is
The
bad,
king
bro.
undisputed, respected, saluted, and known for the wonder I am.
That boy Scar is bad, yo. I said, this dude sang a whole song about we about to go kill my brother and and my nephew so I can take over the kingdom.
And injustice deliciously squared. Be
Be
prepared.
Hey, gangster.
That's my
That's
favorite song. That's my favorite song on the movie,
yeah,
hands
bro.
down.
That's the joint.
I won't argue against Scar because he's actually a villain. But you got like three other ones that they ain't even villains, bro.
Definitely a villain. The F5 was definitely a villain,
A
bro.
tornado's not a villain, bro.
Yes, it was.
That's crazy.
Yes, it was.
How
I wanted to put the director from the Truman Show, but that one people wouldn't have known that one. I mean, that's he raised this dude from a. You seen the Truman Show, right?
uh
Jim Carrey.
probably I don't remember it.
So he raised this kid on a sound in a in a make believe world and terrorized him so that he would be scared to leave the entire time. Directed his life as a TV show. And then every time he tried to leave, they would write people out of the show. They killed his dad in a boat accident, so he would be scared to get on the water. Yo, villain, bro, villain.
Yeah, but I fine with that. But you got Tornado as a villain, and then
Yeah,
you got the dinosaurs on Jurassic Park as a villain, as if they made themselves, as if they made themselves, bro.
they made
They were
themselves want
extinct,
to
mind
eat
their
people.
business.
They made
They were
themselves want to
extinct and
eat
mind
people.
their business, bro. Whatever you get is what you get. You
Mm.
woke me up.
Well, if that's the case, then Agent Smith ain't a villain. He's just a computer code.
No,
The computer code is the computer code. It's just doing what it was born, what it was made to do.
no, that nigga's a villain. Agent Smith is Cynthia. That nigga wanted out. He told you so,
Don't know about number one, but I understand. Hey, for me, he got a ain't none of these other villains got a theme song. Hey, can't none of the rest of them sing. That's all I'm saying. You sing a song that's scary. You sing the whole song
bro.
and
T
it's
one
scary. Look,
thousand T1000 is absolutely more terrifying though.
if he
It's
could
not,
sing, he would be. If he could
he
sing, he would
definitely
be.
is.
I'm just saying that was a
I,
fun movie.
I could allow Scar, but the rest of your joints is questionable as usual.
We're gonna see. I think I'm gonna get some votes. I think I'm gonna get some votes this week.
It's entirely possible, man. It's entirely possible. I just yeah, you be working hard to make your joints something else.
Authentic, authentic, the truth.
You see, you always use authentic, and then you be taking it too far. Um, the poll is up in the group, y'all, so y'all can vote. Um, does
That's right.
anybody have any ideas? Darth Vader.
Darth Vader was in the '80s.
Yeah, I'm
Darth
about to
Vader
say
was in
Vader didn't come in no movie in the '90s, did he? That's why I said Darth Maul.
so Anakin was in. No, I think that was the 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think that was in 2000s, like
I
early
think Darth
2000s.
Vader was in the 2000 in the '80s.
And we had done 2000s. Anakin definitely.
Yeah, I think Darth Vader was the 2000s
Anakin's absolutely one of my favorite villains.
because the Phantom Menace was with Darth Maul. That was the first of the trilogy? He wasn't. He didn't turn
Don't
into
give me the
Darth
line on
Vader
the
until
order.
the end of the third one. So
Don't give me the line on the order.
I feel like that was 2000. But yeah,
I just know Darth Maul's a beast, and that double sided lightsaber. I
well,
bought Darth Maul on Fortnite.
they cut that man in half though. Like they cut him down and had him. 99 was Darth Vader.
Was it? No, man. Hold on.
I feel like that was. I feel like Darth Maul was, but Darth Maul wasn't even the villain. Wasn't the main villain in that movie though. It was the Emperor. Wasn't it Palpatine in that movie? That was the villain.
Hold on. Let's see. What's the Star Wars films? Um, 1999, Phantom Menace. 1977, New Hope. Empire Strikes Back in 1980. Return of the Jedi is 1983. Um, all right, let's see who's in Phantom Menace.
Nah, that had to
Oh,
be.
Maul was the main.
Nah, it was the Emperor. I mean, because he got killed halfway through the movie. The duel of
Come
the
on,
fates.
Palpatine?
No, it was not Palpatine, but the alien dude. I can't even remember his name. So yeah, you're probably right. Darth Maul was definitely the more impactful villain. Couple niches below your instinct take. No, it's not, bro. Go back and watch Twister. See if that F5 one's great. Especially when the tornado when they was watching the movie and The Shining and it was tearing the thing apart, bro. Them tornadoes was villains for sure. They had
No,
a mind of
definitely
their
not.
own. They
All
had a
right,
mind.
bro. All right, Beverly. Beverly says she's gonna be in Burlington tomorrow for some
All
time.
right now. All right now.
Uh,
We'll see y'all.
you're wilding, bro. Dark Maul. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, you can't put is Vader in this? He's not in this movie.
I don't think so. I think he was like I said, I think he was 2000s.
I'm looking at the cast now. Anakin's in it. Anakin's in
I
it.
couldn't put
Palpatine's in it.
I couldn't put the guy from Die Hard over the Twister. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, not me. Uh,
Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber was dope. But
Hans Gruber.
Hans.
Uh, let me make sure I get the Kickstarter up one more time and pray that people will help us hit this
I
goal.
thought you was gonna have the dude from Seven on your list though. The
No,
But you
Um,
never really saw like he wasn't really in the movie. I mean, like I just ain't seen it in a long time. But that's the one that I
you
thought
talking
that I
about
came.
Kevin Spacey? Or am I thinking
Yeah,
about the same movie? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think what he did was fantastic, but I wouldn't say he was. I don't know,
Family
bro.
Man,
To
Maul
me,
was
Darth Maul,
yeah,
like again, you don't even have to know that movie or have seen it, and you know who Darth Maul is.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous.
Hey,
If you see a double sided lightsaber at all, you think Darth Maul.
yeah. That
So
that was mind blowing at the time. He was like,
yeah,
"Oh, he got blades coming out both sides
I said,
though."
Disney, you about to beat? You can't beat him. he got he
He
only
going
got
both
one license.
places.
He got two of them.
He got two in one. You can't beat him. He's invincible.
You can't. That nigga got two. What you about to
He's
do to do
invincible.
something to him? There's no way. You can't. Stop
Terrible.
playing yourself, bro. Um,
All right, bro. I'm going to bed, man.
yeah,
I'll see
I'm
you tomorrow.
gonna. I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
I
We need
hope.
a top five worst list next week. That's what we need to do. Top five worst something.
What y'all want to? Y'all want to? All right. So we do a top five worst something. What y'all want us to do? What worst list do you want us to do? Somebody said when we was at the con. Somebody said uh top five worst fast food restaurants.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Um,
That might be a good one.
so we if we do top five worst next week, what will be the for top the
Let's put
first?
it. Let's put it in the group. We'll just put it in there and say we want to do a top five worst next week. What should we do? And let people drop their ideas, and we'll come up with something before the weekend.
Yeah, all right, I'll put that up there. Um, if y'all have anybody that loves comic books, if you haven't had a chance to pledge yet, if you know other people that are on Kickstarter or any type of crowdfunding site, please let them know worst five samurai films and television shows and why. I mean, we'd have to pick one or the other one though. I don't even know if I've seen five samurai films. um, and I know I ain't seen to samurai television shows. So shoot, that's a bunch of research for me. I got nothing on that. I couldn't possibly. Um, Worst movie theater snacks. Hmm.
That's a good one.
Black licorice is the top of that list. Black licorice is a crime. It shouldn't be made. Uh,
Snowballs.
if you got Netflix and Max, you could get caught up. Man, that's sheesh.
But what do we want there though?
Yeah, man.
I can't think of. I've probably seen 4 or 5. I mean, and when you say samurai films, like does the Magnificent Seven count, or you mean like actually feudal samurai? But anyway, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, we would need to know that. I
See
love.
you next week.
All right, bro. Uh, I love boy from Little Monsters. Huh? Um, I'll put the poll up in a little bit. Y'all go to the group and y'all. I'll leave it open so y'all can put in what you want. Um, for the list, and then people can vote. Um, because somebody suggested that before. We didn't do it at the time because we weren't sure, I guess. But I'm so lost though. Um, Again, as I was saying before I get off here, if you know anybody that's on Kickstarter, if you know anybody that rocks with comments, if you know anybody that rocks with us, let them know about this Kickstarter, please, so we can get this joint closed out, um, get that comic out, and continue the ball rolling. Uh, we love y'all as always for watching. Um, like I said, Javon was with family this weekend and at this week. So we wish him well and his family well. Very, very happy that he's been able to spend that time with his family. Top five worst pro wrestlers. Man, that's in the sense of man. Yo, doing a worst list might be harder than doing a best list. That's crazy. Top five worst wrestlers. Dang, I feel like that's gonna be extreme. Because like, if you're doing worst wrestlers, then like, wouldn't it automatically be wrestlers nobody's heard of, kinda? Or like, would you be doing a list of wrestlers people have heard of, but they suck though? You know what I mean? Like, we can try. I can try that, but that's a mind bend for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, top five worst pro wrestlers. That's a mind bend for me because, like, what am I using to qualify them as a worst wrestler if I know them? Like, if I know that wrestler, I yeah, I got to think on that one. This worst list might mess with my mind a little bit. Um, Let me put the poll up real quick before I mess around and forget. All right, so if we do top five, if we do a top five worst list next week, what topic for worst should we do? For example, I'm just typing this out before we get off. For example, top five, top five worst fast food restaurants. All right. Let's see. And I'll leave it open that you can vote for more than one. And I'm gonna leave it open for y'all. So I'm about to put that. I'm about to put that up there. Y'all can add whatever you want to. Post. Pin it to the top. Uh, like I said, as always, we love y'all. We appreciate you for listening to us once again. Please continue to tell people about the show, and please help us get this Kickstarter funded to close out, man. What's good, Amani? Um, Top five worst MCU movies. Oh man, that's now that I can do. I can do top five worst MCU movies. Thor: Dark World. I don't know how some tops that. I don't know how. For me, I don't know how some tops that. Top five overrated. Um, I mean, we could do that. It's a better what? Because I could definitely do top five worst MCU movies. I could do, bro. Like, I promise you, I could definitely do that. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into a snag and argue over one because like somebody's gonna say something like some haters gonna say Wakanda Forever in their top five worst, and then I'm gonna have to fight that person because they're just saying things just to be saying it. You know what I mean? So um, there's a lot of top five worst that we could do. I put the poll up in the group. I pinned it to the top. Y'all go vote. And by vote, I mean y'all can write in whatever you want, and then everybody can vote for whatever they want that pops up there. And we're gonna vote with y'all. Better than saying worse, but top five worst MCU is good. Um, yeah, y'all go put in what you want. All of us will vote, including me, Javon, and Danny, based on what y'all put in there. And whatever wins, that's what we'll roll with. Um, that'll be fun. It's probably gonna be a mind bend for me though, because like I said, the MCU movies I can see clearly. The like somebody said one earlier, and I was like, "Oh, worst pro wrestler? That's hard for me. Like I don't even. That's crazy." Uh, but yeah, please, please, Kickstarter. I want to say that one last time before I get off. Kickstarter, please. Got 5 days left. I want to get that joint closed out. Whatever help y'all can offer us is greatly appreciated. So, top five worst rappers. Take care, man. Off the bed. Yeah, I'm probably going. It's this feel like an early night for me too, Sean. Um, Probably call check on my son. Well, I know he's doing good, but yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go put some stuff on the poll first and vote on the poll for who won. And yeah, I'm gonna ship these comics, these orders I got out real quick, and then try and chill out before I go to work tomorrow. So I love y'all. Oh, and working on this new script that I'm very, very excited about, called In Your Dreams. It's gonna be a sci-fi love story. I think y'all will really like it. I just got to finish getting it written, but I'm gonna like dual script it. I'm gonna do a comic script, and then I'm gonna do a actual like uh, TV or screenplay script. So I'm very excited. Um, Among all the 50 million other things that we're already doing, but it must be done. The ideas are there. It's a blessing. Got to get them out of my head and on the paper and into the hands of somebody that can help me create it. Um, as always, man, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for telling people about the show. Um, and yeah, we hope y'all help it get this Kickstarter fully funded. And we'll see y'all next week. Go vote, go vote, go vote. Love y'all. Peace out.